do the thing. Okay. It's recording, right? Are you ready? Yeah, are you ready? Ready to film a video with Mama? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah, are we ready? Cheeky, 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 cheeks. Nose, nose, nose. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. But you cleaned up for your debut, hey? Sir, you have a little something right here. Yeah? You tell me about it. Yeah? A little something right here. A little something right here. I know. I know. Hi, you guys, and welcome to the very first baby update. My goodness. So, Zagreus is a month old. He's actually over a month. I have been slacking and I'm a little bit behind on like my filming schedule. So he's actually going to be 6 weeks old tomorrow when I'm filming this. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this. I'm going to try and get it to you like soon, within the next couple days. So he's a month and a half technically now, almost. Yeah. But hey, better late than never. So here we go. I have no idea what I'm gonna exactly update you on. I hope I like don't miss anything. I don't have like a question list to follow. You know, back in the blogging days where I started, everything was like, oh, here's like a beautiful little format, answer these questions, perfect. YouTube world is not like that. So yes, Zagreus is 1 month old now. I cannot believe it. I can't believe how fast it's gone. It feels like he was born like last week, but it also feels like he's just been here forever, and it is amazing. As you could see from the beginning of this video, he is a happy little guy who is doing lots of cooing and smiling and happy baby stuff. Yeah. I know. Are you gonna tell them? Are you gonna tell them all about you? You precious boy. Yeah. I know. Yeah. And then what happened? What else do you want to say? Anything else they should know yet? Not yet. You're going to keep your secrets to yourself? You're going to keep your secrets? Okay, so he is adorable, obviously. But he has started cooing and little babbles. He's really starting to find his voice. So we're just going to start talking about all of the little things about him. He is huge, you guys. He is a chunky baby. I know in my birth video I was like, he's so tiny. Oh my god, he's so small. That's because he like really felt like the smallest. I think maybe it's a combination of it just having been so long since I've had a baby, and also Grayson was so massive that any baby after Grayson was like, oh, so little. So he was, just to recap, he was 8 pounds 4 ounces when he was born, and he was like 10 pounds 2 ounces on our first checkup, I think, the first time we weighed him at like 2 weeks, I don't know. And now we weighed him last week, and so that was like at 5 weeks old. Yeah. And he was 11 pounds 2 ounces. No, 11 pounds 4 ounces. So he's like a chunky boy, and he's long. He's very tall. You got a big old noggin, right? We're just growing great. You say, I'm growing. Yeah, you're growing. I just fed you, sir. Yeah, so he is growing like a little wildflower, and things are going really well in that department. I always joke that I make cream instead of milk, so it just makes real chunky babies. Look at these cheeks forming. Oh my goodness, look at these cheeks. I know. You have big cheeks and they're beautiful. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you otherwise, okay? I cannot. You guys, I just get way too distracted. I can't talk about anything. He's a big boy. We were able to wear a couple of newborn outfits. We were in newborn diapers for a little bit. We have started cloth diapering, so I was waiting for him to get a little bit older, so we waited until, I think we started cloth diapering just last week. And because I tried cloth diapers and it was like too soon. I like to wait until they're done pooping constantly, you know, like newborn babies, they just like poop with every diaper change almost, even if it's just like little bits. I was waiting for that to kind of be done before we started cloth, and when he had like a little bit more space in between diapers, and when he would fit them just slightly better, even though mine are completely adjustable, I was like, nah, we don't need to overcomplicate things right now. So we started cloth diapers, but I will say that last night I decided that I was going to go out and buy a box of disposable diapers again. I did, just for night times, because let's use that as a nice segue into sleep. My cloth diapers are absolutely able to do long nights and they can hold lots without leaking and blah, blah, blah. But he's still so little that it is hard for the diaper to hold a lot without leaking at his size, because his thighs need to get a little fatter and stuff first. So I decided last night that I would use disposable diapers overnight. We're going to start that tonight, just because he is sleeping really long stretches, and I'm finding that he is either waking up, because cloth diapers, obviously they don't wick away the moisture as much. They do wick it away a little bit, but obviously it's cloth, which is why like cloth diaper babies will like potty train earlier usually, because they can feel the moisture, they can feel when they have a wet diaper, whereas disposables will just like suck it up into the gel beads, and you know, they can last a little longer, right? So it was kind of interrupting both of our sleep, actually, where I knew he needed to diaper change more often in the night, so I would be changing him, but he wouldn't be ready for a diaper change, but his diaper would be full. So we decided we're gonna start doing disposable diapers at night, just so they can last a little longer, because he is sleeping at least 3-hour stretches. He's sleeping longer now, but we've been cloth diapering again, so I think like tonight we're probably gonna get a lot longer stretches. I think he usually only wakes up like twice in the night by the time I go to sleep, so I'm only waking up like twice in the night before. His sleep night is obviously longer than mine, so right now we're going to bed. He goes down around 7 or 8, and then he'll wake up again around 10:30 or 11, and that's when I will go to bed, so I will wait until that time. So I'll hang out with Cody in between, and then like that's when we watch shows, we'll have our little dates, stuff like that. That way we can like spend time with the big kids, put them to bed, have some time with Cody, and then he will wake up around 10:30, 11, and that's when I will feed him, and then when he goes back down, because he goes straight back to sleep, I will go to bed with him at that time. Yeah, right? And then he usually wakes up around 2 or 3, and then again, depending, like 5 or 6 a.m., sometimes 7, depending on when he had last woken up. We usually get, 4 hours is the average stretch, I would say. So anywhere between like 3 to 5 hours, I'd say would be good, but that's obviously going to be a little bit different going into this next week when we figure out this diaper situation. I had talked to Cody last night, and I was like, I think I'm interrupting his sleep by cloth diapering at night, because I'm obviously having to change him more often when he would rather just like go back to sleep. So we're gonna try that, and then maybe I only have to do 1 or 2 diaper changes in the night and not bother him as much. So that's really good. And again, I completely contribute. I don't want to make anybody hate me being like, your baby sleeps. He nurses all through the night still, like that's why he's waking up to eat is what he's doing. And it has no problem for me. Like I feel super well rested, and after those like couple days, like literally like we were getting no sleep until my milk came in, and then it's just been great. I'm happy to report, but I will contribute the amount of sleep we get definitely to bed sharing. He would not sleep like that if he was in his separate space, because he needs to be near me to sleep soundly and feel safe. And so because we bed share, we sleep great together, right? Because sometimes he'll wake up and just like check to see if I'm there, touch my face, go back to sleep. Right? Yeah. So that's really good. Sleep has been wonderful, not a complaint from me. Right now our routine is a little funny, just because I'm trying to figure out, like, now that I'm getting consistent sleep, now I can start to decide what time I'm gonna wake up. Before I was just sleep when baby sleeps, kind of like I was just sleeping right until he woke up, around 8:30, 9:30 in the morning, which is a little too late for me to be sleeping until. So I think now we can start to adjust to like, or I can get up at like 7, like whenever his last feed of the night is, then I can get up, put him back down for his last 3-4 hour stretch, and then I can get up and like get ready and prep the school day and go down and make coffee and breakfast and kind of do all that while he sleeps. I think we're starting to get into that territory where he's just a little bit older now and we can kind of do that. So anyway, that was a lot of yammering on about sleep, but I just want to like, I don't want to ever be like, oh, my baby sleeps great. Like, there are factors that contribute to that for sure that are not, you know, going to be the way it is for every family and every mom. So I don't want anybody to be like, what am I doing wrong? Nothing. Babies wake frequently to feed. Again, this little guy is efficient and he eats like a tank all day long. I feed on demand. So I think that's why he's giving me just longer stretches at night. It's because he's just like, I am a fat and happy camper, right? Fat and happy. Okay, what else? Oh, clothes with size and stuff. So it's kind of funny. Cloth diapers make a little bit of a size difference. So we are riding between like 0 to 3 and 3 to 6 month clothes. We've just entered 3 to 6 months clothes this week. I'm starting to pull out a couple of 3 to 6 months things because the cloth diapers add like maybe an inch of room, but I mean in some outfits that makes a big difference. So it'll be interesting now that I'm going back to disposables at night to see if his pajamas change. But I just feel like that's just because every single brand is so different in sizing, where I have one outfit that is 6 months that I pulled out last night that compares to the 3 to 6 month outfits and some of his 3 month outfits. And then I have like some 6 month stuff and some 3 to 6 month stuff that looks like it's 6 months. It's so annoying. But anyway, we're kind of riding that line. We never really did newborn. I thought he wouldn't fit into 0 to 3 months, but he did perfectly. And now we're starting to leave 0 to 3 months and go into 3 to 6 months. But I think we still will fit some of the 0 to 3 months for a couple more weeks. I don't know. But yeah, we're slowly kind of transitioning, and there has been some outfits that I've already like put away because they're too small and we've outgrown them. Just tuck them away in a bag. Okay, so he loves bath time. Bath is his favorite time. Water, it's amazing. The only time this boy cries is when we're done the bath and we get out of the bath, and then I don't know what it is. It just must be him being cold. I do so many things to try and keep him warm. Like, but he just does not like being damp and chilly, and he just gets so mad until his pajamas go on. So while I'm coconut oiling him really quick and putting his diaper on and putting his pajamas on, that's like the only time he cries, and it's sad. There's been a couple times where like he got real tears now, right? So a couple of his baths, he's like cried after, and there's been little tears, and I've been like, no, don't cry. And then we both cry, right? Yeah, but besides that, he's a really chill little dude. Again, the way we parent, we just respond immediately, so I don't really feel like our babies need to cry that much. But he's not really like a big crier in general anyway. He's learned that, you know, a good yell will do it for me. He knows that if he just goes like, and calls me, basically, I'll come and I'll meet whatever need he needs. So yeah, he's starting to do a lot more wake windows. So his wake windows are getting longer. He's having like a good sized wake window in the morning, a good sized wake window in the afternoon, and a good sized wake window in the evening. And then he goes to bed for the night. Yeah. I'll give you milk in a second. Okay? In just a couple minutes, we'll have more milk. Okay? Is that okay? Oh, are you getting ready for nap number 2? 3? I don't know. Next nap? So I have a little setup. He doesn't really love to be in like the containers, like his bouncy chairs or anything. He prefers the one downstairs, the higher one, that Fisher Price like tall one. But I usually just put him on blankets on the floor so he can kind of just like feel his own body and, you know, get movement development. And so he really likes the setup that I have downstairs. I just put a big long mirror sideways, and it's on my fireplace, like on the floor. And he has a big quilt beside that, and toys and stuffies. And he just looks at those things, and he has some things that he really enjoys looking at right now, and he likes to just look at himself in the mirror and kick his feet and yell and have a lot of fun. But when you are the youngest of much older children, he's constantly being entertained. He constantly has kids making faces at him and making him smile, right? And he has started smiling in like the last week or so, really started smiling and really started cooing and really started making all these sounds. His coordination is getting a lot better. His movement is getting a lot more fluid. And I noticed when he's doing floor time, he's starting to really understand his body a little bit more. We're getting those first steps before rolls happen, right? And he does recognize voices and faces now, which is super fun. Yeah, because he is my little Velcro baby. He loves the kids, but he has to be in a good mood. When they want to hold him, he'll hang out with them for a while, as long as he's in a good mood, not hungry, not tired. But definitely sometimes he'll give Cody some good yells when he hangs out with Cody, because usually Cody will come home and he spends time with him. Cody will give me breaks to go have a nice hot bath and go read and take a shower, just chill out, go get some things done around the house. And Cody and Zag hang out. But sometimes, literally, he's like a bloodhound. The minute I leave the room, he knows, and he's suddenly he's awake, and he's "Where's mom?" So it's kind of funny. Hey, are you mama's boy? For sure. Of course you are. Of course you are. But yeah, he's a really, really chill baby. There are some things that just instantly put him to sleep, which is funny. The shower, any sound of water. He loves water. Any water sound will just instantly put him to sleep. I put him in the bouncer I have a bouncer in my bathroom, so I can go to the washroom without holding a baby and stuff. But if he's ever fussy in there, I can just turn on the tap and he'll go to sleep. He'll just, or chill out instantly. He'll hear that water and he'll just be oh, water. So that's really cool. It's given me, I've been very lucky in that way, where I can actually have a 20-minute shower, and he'll just almost always just chill and fall asleep in the bouncer. If Cody's not home and I want to shower in the morning or something, usually I shower at night. So that has been a huge kind of blessing with him. He's just really easy that way. Yeah, he eats like a champion. Yeah. His hair is starting to grow in, I've noticed, and I think he's going to be our blondest baby. His eyebrows are so fair, and when the sun hits him and the hair growing in is just so fine and so fair, it's so light, that Grayson was white blonde for a long time. He's still now he's kind of turning into a honey blonde, a little bit of a dirty blonde. So I think he might be even blonder than Gray. So we shall see about that. But yeah, he's just a happy little guy. I don't know what else I should update you guys on. I don't know. If there's going forward, I'm going to do one of these a month. So there'll be 12 updates on Zag. But if I'm missing, if there's a question that I should answer regularly, and let me know down below, and I'll make sure I add that in. But yeah, obviously he doesn't really have any favorite toys or anything yet, and he won't be eating for months and months. So there's not a whole lot to report on that stuff, but he does have his koala, who he loves, because we are making him love the koala. We have named him Mate because he's a koala, so we literally just named him Friend. His name is Mate. It's great. Koalas are have become his animal. It just happened. We happened to find a koala teddy, and then Mackenzie drew his koala picture, and then he just happened to have a bunch of outfits with koalas on. Koalas are just his thing, and now I'm oh, he is my little koala, my little clingy baby, my little Velcro koala baby. I don't know, koalas are his thing, and it's funny. But yeah, that's really all there is to report. We're doing great, and he's just a chill, wonderful, lovely baby. He loves to snuggle. He loves to contact nap. He really likes to get under my neck, and he sniffs my neck and falls asleep. He likes to when I'm editing, he wants me to put my chin down and nuzzle him in my neck, and he just goes to sleep there. He's yep, don't ever put me down. Thank you very much. He likes the rocking chair, but as you can see, I filmed an entire video and he's only made happy sounds. He is if you're holding him and he's with you and he knows you're there, he's a chill baby. We're very lucky. 3 for 3 chill Miller babies. Yeah, so anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you. I need to go feed this little guy because he's been subtly asking me, and he's being very patient. He's such a patient baby. I thank him all the time, right? Thank you for being so patient. Thank you. It's so sweet of you. Yeah, so that's all we've got for you today. We will see you again with another update. Obviously, I'm going to see you before that, but I'll update you again at 2 months. I will try not to be 2 weeks late. So you guys will get another update soon. Let me know if there are any questions I should be answering monthly that you guys might want to hear about. Oh, that's the other thing is like we have had a couple of outings now to practice with the car seat, and he loves the car seat and loves the car. Instantly sleeping, just crashes. He loves it. He just falls asleep. I don't know. I'm really grateful because we go a lot of places and we plan to go on our regular summer adventures and everything. We plan to go on trips and do our regular Miller family adventuring around, and he's just going to come along with us. And so him liking the car is excellent. We shall see if he also has motion sickness and will be a car sick baby like Grayson or not. We are not sure. But anyway, okay, that's all I've got. I'm going to stop rambling. I've got some work to do. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. See you later. He's like, I don't know. Why are you talking to nobody, Mom, you weirdo?